Happy New Year! I was lucky enough last year when I went to Yorkshire to get the chance to go to Stainton's, I don't know, however you pronounce it. Great shop, sells absolutely everything you need to do with woodworking and wood turning. So yeah, I managed to get these Potpourri tops. So I got 4 different types from there. The flower one that my dad decided he wanted to paint to see how they came out. So there's a rose, another flower. Then we've got a butterfly, and then I thought these were kingfishers, but my dad corrected me and said they're hummingbirds, so that's why they're painted that sort of colour. And then these 2 I got from Harrogate's show in November, 2 different types. That's a grape on a vine, and then there's another bird, but I'm not sure what sort of bird that is, to be honest. Obviously it don't really matter, I suppose. So yeah, so I also got some more of these that are not painted, so we can see which one we prefer, down to each individual, I suppose. Some people like them painted, some people don't. I did have a go at making a potpourri pot a few months ago, but because the wood was green, it cracked. It has been filled and sanded out. You can't feel it, but obviously you can still see it, so I'm not too happy with that. I may colour that so I can cover the crack. I'm not quite sure yet. It's a shame to throw it away because I like the shape of it, and it turned out really nice, just showing it cracked. But so anyway, put that to one side. So what I have got is I found an oak blank. Let's take you over there and show you. I've got this oak blank that is around about the right size. It's not quite as deep as what the other one was I had, so maybe do a bit shallower. But I'm going to turn another potpourri or potpourri pot out of this, and we'll see how it comes out. So let's get kitted up and let's get turning. We're going to use this one as a rough template, so we'll get some sizes. The recess wants to be around about 78 millimeters, and then there's a small shoulder. I don't know if you can see that small shoulder there. So the small shoulder is only around about 4 millimeters, but we could grind those off there if we needed to. But what I will do is I'll I'll turn it and see how it looks. It might be better with a thicker shoulder and then just laying that inside it, but we'll see. So if we turn a recess to start with at 88mm and see how we go from there. So I'll measure from the millimetre, so we want 44mm from the centre. So that's round about here somewhere. So we'll turn a recess from there to start with, and then we'll gently open it up until we get the size we require, and then we'll bore her out. It's close. A bit better than what the other one was. Yeah, that's better. I think the trouble is they're all slightly different. So I think you'd have to make the pot to whatever lid you're going to be putting on it, because they're all slightly different. I mean the Kingfisher one, not Kingfisher, the Hummingbird one will be okay in there as well. So anyway, we've got that one. So got our sizes now. We just need to hollow this out now to get our depth. So I'm just going to use a small bowl gouge to hollow that out, and then we'll finish it off on the edges. First bite of 2020, hopefully that'll be the last. Stupid mistake, this edge is still sharp and I put my finger in to do that and caught my finger on there. So note to self, keep your fingers away from sharp edges. There we go, nice little oak potpourri pot. I haven't turned it very deep inside because you don't need loads of potpourri in there. just to get a little bit of scent in it. So there's the hummingbird lid, that fits in there quite snug. And then we've got the, whoops, that fits in quite snug. If I show you, it helps, doesn't it? And then we've got the rose one, which fits in quite nice as well. And like I say, a couple of the other ones are slightly smaller, so I think we're going to have to, you're going to have to sort of fit them or make them to fit each individuals. I thought they was all the standard size, but obviously not. So I personally, excuse me, prefer that one. I'm still unsure about the painted one. I've got a plain one as well, so what I'll do is I'll do a photograph of the coloured one and I'll do a picture of the plain one. If you guys would like to leave me a comment to let me know which one you prefer, that gives me some sort of idea of what people think. Some people may like the painted ones, but some people may not, because obviously with the coloured ones it depends on what room you got them in and things like that. So yeah, I'm happy how it's turned out. Like I say, nice little oak pot. It's not quite as deep as the other one I did, but the blank was slightly narrower, so just gets it off the shelf really and uses it up a little bit. But no, I'm happy with that. I'm going to put my logo in the bottom here. I'm now experimenting with the laser engraver to put my logos in my pieces, but we're limited to height because at the moment the laser engraver will only go 40mm deep, so I'm limited to what I can do. But I'm working on modifying it so I can get bigger stuff in it. So that's a future project. So anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. First project of 2020. I haven't been on the lathe a lot over Christmas, so it was nice to get back on the lathe. So anyway, hope you've enjoyed and I hope you liked it. If you have, then smash that like and share button. Thank you very much for coming over. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. So I'll speak to you guys next week. Fresh new project, so take care, speak to you soon, and bye for now.